The Conversion Code by Chris Smith. With many products like SaaS or professional services, you have to talk to leads on the phone to get them to buy from you because you are not a big brand. Conversations create customers. This is one of the main lessons from this book. You need to start conversations instead of expecting people to buy automatically from your site. Follow up with leads quickly and maintain contact with them. You must have a great looking website. Judgments on a company's credibility are 75% based on their website design. Use people's faces as people are drawn to other people's faces. Use Optimized by Google for A/B testing. Have reviews on your site. Create a sense of urgency with things like 18 other people are currently viewing the same listing or the same product that you're looking at. Use lots of white space. Don't have too many form fields. Don't annoy people with too many pop-ups. Use live chat or chatbots. Have a contact us page. Use specific calls to action instead of generic ones. Use persuasive social proof language, like you just read 4 articles in a row. Most people who do that also subscribe to our email list. The headline of your landing page should be an extension of your ad. Use testimonials. Avoid the word submit. Use questions like, do you know how to create the perfect blog post? Use curiosity gaps like 10 ingredients in a perfect blog post. Number 9 is very clever. Use negatives like never write a boring blog post again. Reference your audience, such as for people on the verge of writing the perfect blog post. Be specific, for example, the 6-part process to getting twice the traffic to your next blog post. Add pictures, videos, and graphs to blog posts and press releases. The ideal length for a blog post might be around 1,600 words based on Medium research. Repurpose blog posts into other content. Use Google Trends to figure out what to build content around. If you want your article published on other channels, say things like my last article got 17,000 views and I'll promote this one to my $65,000 person subscriber list. Get good lead magnets that include reports, checklists, webinars, free trials, surveys, 8-minute demos. Use hashtags, mentions, and tagging. Leverage communities like Facebook groups. Talk to the admins of those groups and give them content they'll want to share. Communities can catapult your content. Companies with an endless supply of leads typically don't need Google as their primary acquisition channel. Instead, they're using things like social media and their subscriber lists. Ads get you a high volume of cold leads. Marketing gets you an average number of leads that are warm. By marketing, I think the author means primarily organic content marketing and perhaps email. Brand can get you a small number of leads that are hot. If you're only interested in high quality leads that are easy to convert, invest more in building your brand. Just understand that your lead volume will be low if you focus on brand. How to increase your brand: social media, repeated advertising, brand collaborations, and the press. You don't need to force people to register or become leads. Take Zillow, for example. Direct response is not always the answer. Build a list of reporters, media outlets, and bloggers. Reply to every comment. Ask simple questions to generate comments. For example, do you prefer A or B? Use Facebook messages. People reply faster there than they do in email. Leave comments. Consider creating your own Facebook group around an idea rather than your product or brand. Open groups attract a lot of spam, so consider moderation or a private group. Facebook ads are the new billboard, and the ideal length for a Facebook headline is 11 words. Top 10 lists work well on Facebook. The number 1 phrase to start a Facebook headline is X ways to do something. With small marketing budgets, you're looking at 50% ads, 25% marketing, 25% brand. Again, it's not clear here what the author means by marketing, but I assume the focus is organic content. With a medium marketing budget, you're looking at about a 1/3 for brand, 1/3 for marketing, 1/3 for ads. With large budgets, you're putting half your budget towards brand, 25% marketing, 25% ads. The average business invests 13% of the revenue back into marketing. Don't obsess over metrics. It's impossible to calculate the ROI on everything, such as a video view or how much you invest in your brand. You want to invest in things like carousel ads that have different products on them. Google pay-per-click leads are better than Facebook leads. Instagram gets you more reach than Facebook. YouTube gets you a higher average view and completion rate than Facebook. Twitter has more thought leaders, venture capitalists, journalists, and startup founders than Facebook. Spend about 10 to 20% of your budget on new trending ideas, so big, bold experiments, and the other 90%, 80% on proven methods that generate ROI. Google leads are the closest to converting, and with Google, you want to create harmony between the keywords, the ad copy, and the landing page. With YouTube, focus on the thumbnail, title, and description. For YouTube ads, your video should be less than a minute. Put famous people in your ads. For YouTube, usually a handful of videos are responsible for most of the views and subscribers, so focus on quality rather than quantity. Consider live streaming. Consider Hulu Ad Manager. Have a group demo or webinar and make the first 95% of it focus on education, the last 5% on closing. Webinars convert MQLs to SQLs very effectively. Start your videos with a powerful statistic or statement hook. Cut to the chase, eliminate fluff. Use lots of hashtags and trending music. Add content from Reels to TikTok and YouTube Shorts, etc. Do a lot of repurposing. Make Instagram posts based on popular tweets. Be a guest on other people's podcasts. Consider advertising on a podcast. Hire influencers. Consider Cameo or TikTok Creator Marketplace. Do retargeting. Improve your sales calls using Chorus and Gong. You might learn that your sales reps are talking too much. Use Otter to take notes from your calls. Use automated calls and text. Most people prefer to text than call. 90% of people don't pick up the phone. Despite this, only 6% of businesses use text to follow up with leads. People are more likely to open a text than an email. Remember, conversations create customers, drip emails do not. A simple email might be, I was just checking in to see if you need anything from me today. Notice how this is focused on a conversation rather than just an automated funnel. Email beats social by 40 times for customer acquisition. Email nurtures the leads, and text messages and calls close the leads. Put a PS in your email. 46% of leads take more than 7 months to convert. That's why email nurturing is so important, so they remember you 7 months from today. Use Hunter.io to get people's emails. Control the conversation. Be organized. The number one thing that makes salespeople do a better job is simply listening to the buyer's needs. Use co-branding and statistics to build trust. To close a sale, don't ask what the prospect thinks. Instead, say things like, great, here's what happens next. Pause and be silent when the prospect raises objections. Keep in mind that a lot of people you are speaking to will be in the awareness stage and aren't ready to make a purchase, but when they do, ask for referrals.